Alright, I wanted to take a minute to show something. If you look at this, we are a little more than half finished with the sheet mulch here. And I wanted to show why we sheet mulch. It's a lot of work, it takes a lot of material, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Why do we do it? I'm going to use this as an example. This is a citrus. This is one of the orange trees that we planted. Look at how big this is. We've got tons and tons of new growth everywhere. Now, same thing with this one. Look at all the, you can see all the new growth everywhere. New growth. It's thick, it's lush. Look at how dark green the leaves are. Okay, all the new leaves, they look healthy, they're rich, thick. Looks like we had a goat here trying to snack on this, but it'd be nice if people would hold their goats out of everyone's way. But this tree looks fantastic. Both of these have been in the sheet mulch the longest. This is the very first section we sheet mulched. And look at the growth. Now I'm going to show you the others. Take a look at this orange. See the leaves? Significantly more yellow. There's almost no new growth. Very slow growing. No, there. All right, I can't say almost no. Here's a little bit coming up, but I'm not sure that. I think that is from the rootstock. In fact, it is from the rootstock. So it's got to go. So this one, it's alive, but look at the difference. And there's more. There's another one. Look at this. Yellowing. It's alive. It is reasonably healthy, but it does not have the good, vigorous, healthy growth that we want. A lot of people would look at this now it's only been in here 2.5 months. But the other ones were all planted on the same day. All these were planted on the same day. And look at the difference. It's an enormous difference. This here is a pink grapefruit. See how yellow it is? I mean, it's got yellow in it. It's alive. It's showing signs of new growth, but it's got some serious yellowing to it. This is an area we have not yet been able to get sheet mulched. Takes a lot of time and effort to do this, so we're working on it, but look at the difference. Now, ideally, I would have had that entire area sheet mulched and planted into it. But obviously, we didn't have that. That wasn't an option at the time. But now, look at the difference. See the difference between these and those ones I showed you that are in the sheet mulch, that have been in it for a long time. It's an amazing difference. Now, let's do another comparison. This is a pink grapefruit. Now, we looked at the other pink grapefruit. It has almost no growth on it. The only thing that looks good is from below the graft. So we've got a different pink grapefruit, another one. These are the exact same trees. They were planted at the same time. Look at the difference. Look at how green and healthy these leaves are. Look at all this new growth. We even have a grapefruit on it. Now that's going to go because we don't want it. We don't want it fruiting now. It doesn't make sense for it to fruit yet. Now this, we've only had it sheet mulched a short time. But another advantage is it's right there at the swale. Now the spring rains have started. Normally they don't come till May, and it's early April, and we've had a lot of rain. And I was talking to someone in the government. He told me all the dams are full, and we've got a good. This may actually save us from the drought that we've been having. But this is why. This grapefruit, right here along the swale. That grapefruit is further from the swale and not mulched. And that's a big difference. So there's an example of why we sheet mulch. Now this is the last citrus we have planted. It's the farthest from the sheet mulch, and it also happens to be farthest from the swale. This is an important reason why we have a swale. You see, there's the swale, and the swale ends right there. That's where I've got the spillway. So that's where I stop the swale. It floods to that point and then it spills into the next section. And we're here, so we are not even really connected to the swale. And look at the difference here. No sheet mulch and farther from the swale. Look at how that works. I mean, this one should, if I had this sheet mulched and properly surrounded by a swale, this one should look like the first two. It doesn't. This is why we sheet mulch.